Hey guys, welcome back. It's a bright day in Berlin, and I hope you guys have an amazing day too, from wherever you guys are. Okay, so today we are going to make something absolutely amazing. Okay, we are going to make a conversational agent inside of Bland. First of all, what is a conversational agent, and second, what is Bland? Conversational agent are technically, as the name clearly suggests, an agent that can hold conversations. So technically, a phone assistant AI talks to us through the phone, holds up a pretty good conversation. And Bland is the platform where you can do this. So the agent that we are going to make today is going to be, let's say, a receptionist of some sort. And this particular agent is going to book appointments, reschedule, cancel appointments, everything. Okay. And let me tell you, this is not going to be difficult at all because you don't have to make anything. Okay. Inside of Bland. I'm going to show you some secrets. Okay. And this is going to be very, very interesting. So let's just jump right into it. So, first of all, you go to Bland, and this is what it looks like when you first sign up. So, let's go to conversational pathways. And these are two of my agents that I've created. But what you guys will do, because you won't have this, what you guys will do is just go to create a pathway and then take a screenshot of this. Okay. Then head over to ChatGPT and I'll give you a simple prompt. So all you have to do is just paste in this tiny 6-7 line prompt to ChatGPT. I'm using Bland AI's conversational pathways. I want to create a phone agent. They have the feature where I can describe what the agent should do and it will build it for me. Please create a detailed description of a dental office AI receptionist that can check availabilities via webhook, reschedule, and cancel appointments. Attached are the instructions from Bland. Once I do that, it will automatically generate all of these things, and all you have to do is just copy and paste them into Bland. Once you do that, let me show you what happens. So if I go back to conversational pathways, once you enter all of that and you hit generate, Bland will automatically, and I'm putting an emphasis on this, creates this whole thing for you. Like it's pretty insane. So if you just look at this, let's say this first module that you have or the first node that you have, there's initial greeting. If you just click on edit node, you see all of this is already done. I didn't even write anything, do anything, drag any nodes, nothing. Everything is just done. Okay. So the first node is a default node. You have multiple different types of nodes, such as transfer call, end call, webhook, so on and so forth. Now here is the prompt. This is the background. Well, for you, Bland is automatically going to create. You don't have to even look at this. Don't even read this. Okay. So let me just explain what loop conditions is. So loop condition means that until and unless the condition is met, the agent won't move to the next step. Okay. For example, if I say you have to collect the user's name, the email, the phone number, okay? Or let's take the dental example. You have to collect the name, you have to collect their phone number, and you have to collect the reason why they are making this appointment. Perhaps they have a toothache, or it's a routine checkup, or whatever is it. Now, unless and until you have collected all that information, you won't move to the next node. Okay. So it will just keep circling back until it has all the three information: the name, the phone number, and the reason. Once it has all that, then it will move to the next one. Okay, so that is loop condition. Then extract info into variables. I'll tell you. I'll show you an example as well. And the rest, we don't have to touch any of that because Bland already has set everything. And this is what happens. So this is the path that it moves. So determine the caller's intent. If you understand the caller's intent, like they want to book the appointment or what is it, it will head down to this path, and then you identify the intent on what is it. So what is the intent? So are they looking to book an appointment, are they looking to reschedule, or are they looking to cancel? What is it? And based on that, it will move to different sections. So for example, let me just align this a bit properly. So for example, if they want to book an appointment, they will go down this path, or if they want to reschedule, it's this path. If they want to cancel, it's this path. Okay, so let's go to the booking appointments. So the first node is again a default node. I click edit, and now the name has been set, the prompt is there. You see the loop condition we've added here. The condition is achieved when the user says the name, the date and time they want to book an appointment, and finally their phone number. Until and unless we have all the data on, the condition will not be satisfied, as I mentioned. Then what we do is we extract call info into variables. As I mentioned, I'll tell you about it right now. So what we're doing is we're going to store all the information that they're giving us into some variables. So for example, the name, we're going to store it into a name variable, like the patient name. It's a string. String technically means set of letters. Okay, that's all. Whatever is just letters means string. My hands look super white. Okay. Then we have the patient's phone number. Integers means only numbers. That's it, nothing else. Then we have the date, preferred date of the appointment, the time, preferred time of the appointment. Okay. And do we have anything else? Nothing. Perfect. So that is that. And then we have the check availability module. Now this module is connected to make.com because this module will check the availability. Do we have that particular time slot that the user is asking for us? For example, if I say, hey, I want to make an appointment on the 12th at, let's say, 2 p.m. AM. Let's say I want to make an appointment on the 12th at 2 p.m. Then it will use this webhook, go to make.com, go to cal.com. Okay, you guys know cal.com. Go to cal.com and check if 2 p.m. slot is available or not, or do we have something scheduled at 2 p.m. If that time slot is empty, it will come back here and it will say, yeah, 2 p.m. is empty. We can do that time. I'll book you in. If it's not, it will come back and say, no, 2 p.m. is filled. We have other dates such as 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Which one would you like to go with? Okay. So let's just have a look at the check availability or the webhook node. So here again, we are extracting all the information. The date is an integers. The preferred date of the appointment is year, month, and day format because we are sending this to make.com. Okay. The time should be in 24-hour format. Example 13:30, 13:10. And then this is the real source now. Okay. So here is the webhook. Okay. So first, this is the make.com automation. We just add a webhook module, copy the webhook, go back to Bland, go back to Bland and paste that in. We are posting all the data, so it's a post request. Okay. Then in the body, we have this tiny JSON. Okay. Now it's the date and the time because we are sending make.com the date and the time that the user wants to book because we want to check if that particular date and time is available inside of our calendar. Okay. So we send those two data and then I'll tell you what extracted response data is. We'll touch on that a bit later. And we have pathways after request response. So technically, after API request response, technically what path you should take after the webhook response has come. Okay. So if the reservation is success, that means if the appointment slot is present, it is going to be equal to 2, which is then you go to the confirm booking. But if it is not available, you will find new time slots. This won't be there. Bland can't do this, so you have to do this. And I'll tell you, I'm just making sure you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, we'll go through this step by step. Okay, by the way, I forgot to mention if any of this at any point gets a bit difficult, You have all the blueprints down in the description. Don't worry. Okay. For Bland, I have to check if I can provide. If I can, I will definitely provide you guys a blueprint. But if I can't, just understand the process. Okay. And this is going to be a serious video, so you guys don't get lost somewhere in the middle. Okay. And I don't want to overload you guys with, all a bunch of information in just one single video. Okay. So let's move ahead. So we have that and nothing else. Okay. So now first let's go to make.com and then let me show you how to create the particular scenario. We'll only take the first one and we'll understand it. Okay. So what we're doing here is first we have the webhook. We copy the webhook address, head over head over to Bland, pasted that in, that's done. Now we have Grok. Now in Grok, this is what we're saying. Your helpful and intelligent assistant, you'll be given a date and time. It is your job to output a 24-hour date time range, meaning the given date and time. From the given date and time, you will output a 72 hours ahead. Your format should be year, month, and date. The output should be in JSON. Don't wrap it in JSON. Don't provide times, just the dates. Okay, and we are providing it with the date and the time that the user is asking for. Okay, so once we run this, what happens is, let's say I want, as I said, I want to book an appointment on 12th at 2 p.m. So it will, from 12th, so it will check the date, that is the 12th of October, and it will say 12, 13, and the 14th. So it will output 12, 13, and 14. So that's 3 days. Okay. Then we are passing the JSON. Then we have an HTTP request, make a request module to to cal.com. So if I just go to cal.com API documentation, go to this first one, and then go to API v1 reference, scroll all the way down, and then I'll find slots. Yeah, there we go. Get all bookable slots between a date and time range. That is what we need. So we'll just click on that. Hmm. Is that not happening? Okay, there we go. Bit of lag. Hmm. So now you see the request is a get request. We have a URL. Okay, now let's see what all parameters we do need. So we need the API key, of course. We need the start time. Yes. We need the end time. And yeah, that is it. We just need the API key, the start time, and the end time. And one more thing, we do need the event type ID. Now, what is it? I'll tell you. First, let's just start one by one. We'll go with the API. So let's head over to cal.com and just go to the app. Okay, so you see all these things that we have created here, all these are called event types. So all these events have a particular ID, so that is called event ID. So if I just edit settings, go settings, yeah. Settings, if I scroll down, go to API keys, yeah, just click add, create a new API key, and then head over to make, and then just write API key, paste in the value. Okay, then we have event type ID. Now where do we get that from? It's pretty simple. Just go back to the event types. Let's say I created one event. If I click on it, you'll see this 7-digit number here. Just copy that. That's it. That's the event type ID. Now we have that. We have the API key. Then we want the start time and the end time. So the start time is going to be the time that they asked us for. That is the 12th of October. So 12/10/2025. And the end time will be 3 days ahead, that is 12, 13, and 14. So the 14th of October 2025. So we have all that data. We'll run that, and we also need the time zone. Time zone, mine is Asia, Calcutta. You have to put yours. Okay. Then we pass the response and we hit save. Once that is done, okay, make sure to test it, guys, because let me just show you. You need to test every single module. Oh, I do have some ops labs. Okay, I can show you guys. We'll do a run later. So make sure. Okay, the sunlight is too big. Let me just go a bit back. Okay, yeah. So make sure that you test every single module once you run. I'm not going to do that right now because at the end I'm going to run it full from start to end, do a full demo. So then we have another grok. Now what this grok is going to do is your job is to take desired date and time for an appointment booking and the available time slots, and determine whether the time is available to be booked. You will return a JSON structure with a variable called reserved and other available time slots. The reserved variable should be true or false to determine whether the desired reservation date and time are available for booking. Each event is 30 minutes. So analyze the available time slots and determine, is there an opening for the desired booking. Example output. As I mentioned, don't have to worry about the JSON because I'm providing you the blueprints. You can just copy it. So technically what I mean here is, if the date and time that the user wants to book is available, you just output true, and it will just move ahead. You don't have to do any of this. Okay. But in case the date and time that the user said they want to book but it's not available, for example 12th of October at 2 p.m. is not available, the reservation success will be false, but the available slots will be 12th of October at 3 p.m., 13th of October at 4 p.m., and 14th of October at 5 p.m., something like that. Okay. Output only the dates in JSON. Don't wrap the JSON in JSON. Okay. And then we have the user desired date and time, that is from the webhook, which date and time they want to book, and the available slots that we get from the HTTP request module. Hope you guys are understanding this. And then we hit save. And finally, we have the webhook response module. Now, what is a webhook response module? It's sending back the response from the webhook to from where we got all the data. So from Bland, we took all the data from Bland to Make. Now from Make, we're sending it back to Bland. So we just input result, that is it, because it will automatically say it. Okay, so we head back over to Bland, and this is where we get all the information. So while you're on the call, let's say 12th of October at 2 p.m. is not available. So Bland will come up and say, yeah, sorry, 12th of October at 2 p.m. is already booked, but the other time slots are at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and 5 p.m. Which one do you want? Something like that. Okay, now let me just help you understand this as well. So once you create this pathway, this extracted response data automatically appears. Okay. So I guess the available slots was already there. Okay, one of these was already present. Okay. I don't remember which one it was. I guess it was available slots. Let's try to add something. No, yeah, I didn't add this. It automatically appears. So if I just add a pathway, let's say, yeah. So you see, if you just add a pathway, it automatically appears right here. So if the reservation success is true, you confirm the booking. If it's false, you find new time slots. Okay. Yep, battery is low. So now what happens is, why did we do those two sections? If it's available, we find, sorry, if it's available, we confirm booking. And if it's not available, we find new time slots, because we have two different paths right here. So you see, the first path is if the reservation is success, that is equal to true. That sorry, that is equal to false. That means if the booking date and time that the user said, that is the 12th of October at 2 p.m., is not available, we find new time slots. But if it is available, oops, on this one, we are going down and we will, let me just, yeah, we will confirm the booking. So if they are available, if the time slot is available, we just go ahead and confirm the booking. Hope you guys understand that. You have to create another route for this. How do you do that is just click, whoops, okay. So if you just, what do you call, there's a way to, yeah, if you just click add a new node, add a default node, bring this back here, then what did we need? We needed a find new time slot. Okay, so this is a default node, just name it find new time slot. And here's the prompt: tell the user that there are no more slots for that given date and time. Give alternatives to the user given the available slots you have in your conversation history. That means we have provide from make, we got the available date and time. Okay, 12th of October at 2 p.m. is not available, but here are the available slots: 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and 5 p.m. It is present inside of Bland's conversational history. That means the, you can say the transcript or in the conversation in the chats it is available. So I want you to go there to those chat history, get all those available slots and tell them to the user. Okay, we don't have a loop condition, we don't have a global node, we're not saving anything. Okay, but here now what we've done is we've done two things. First of all, if the user responded, technically what this one does is, let's say the user responded with another date and time. Let's say they say, okay, those times are not available, how can we do it on 13th, 13th at 2 p.m. Now 13th at 2 p.m. is again not available, so we give them another time slot. So it is looping, so it is looping right here, you see this one is going round and round here. So if the date and time they provide is still not available, we give them another date and time. But if what they say is available, for example, they say 12th of October at 3 p.m. is fine, so we just go here, the user has selected an available time slot, that is 3 p.m. We automatically go and confirm the booking. We automatically go and confirm the booking. Okay, we'll keep it till here for today, guys. I know it's going to be a lot if I go more deep into this. So for now, just understand this whole thing. You'll still find the blueprints. If I can, I will definitely share the blueprints for this Bland AI conversational agent down in the description. So go ahead, check it out. And there's not going to be a weekly video. I'm going to post videos more often, the series videos more often, because I want to keep the consistency up and I don't want to break the flow. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.